Well, then again, I don't know where this is going to save to, but oh, I guess I can click show recordings. Um, I don't know, man. I am making this. This is a little bit after the fact of recording, which may be kind of nice. Um, just gonna kind of talk, rant a little bit, I guess. Um, Figure this out, and I guess I want to add another layer to these videos, maybe something a little bit better, and if it doesn't work out, then just go back to gameplay. But kind of at this situation where I just have a bunch of gameplay recorded, and I want to add something a little more to it. So here we are. Um, this is like this is from earlier today, but clearly not doing any of the missions. Report the results to Hot Dog. I when I was grinding earlier, I wanted to just jump into some dungeons, and there it is. I checked those weapon mods right there. Like if I can, let's see, how do I go back? Like right here. So I'm doing this dungeon. This is a level 30 dungeon, which, for real, if you guys haven't played this game, definitely check it out. I mean, like, you don't have to download it. It is free, but you don't have to download it. Go watch some videos of just some of these boss fights. I've I've done 3 so far. I haven't watched much gameplay on this at all, so I'm kind of in the dark on what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. But this shit is kind of cool, man. Um, you you have some crazy designs, like you'll see here in a minute, but I digress. The reason why I'm doing this is because this purple weapon mod. I can get weapon mods and I can get weapons out of it. It's just another loot aspect. Defeat the boss, get your loot. This is specialized loot. So hence grinding this dungeon over and over and over. Let's get mouse out of the way and let's load in. I do want to rant a little bit just because the weapons in this game, I don't think I fully understand yet. Which you may say, like, how do you not understand that? It's pretty straightforward. They're just weapons, yada yada. But what I'm still learning, I suppose, is the weapon rarities. Obviously, I know, you know, gray, green, blue, purple, yellow, however you want to go about that. I'm just kind of exploring here, but what I'm starting to understand, is things like bullet types. You have copper, copper AP, steel AP, aluminum, and then you get, or like tin, or then you get tungsten, and it's just a lot of shit, dude. There's so much that goes into it. But my main thing is this fucking LNG, dude. This, you know, for a light machine gun, I figured it was going to be way better. And we'll see here in a minute. I know it's a green one, and it may not do that much damage compared to the gun I pull out here in a minute. But, dude, come on. Can we just please maybe get a buff for some LMGs, or somebody tell me what I'm doing wrong with it, because I swear these things should be way better than they look. But, like I said, I digress, because I do have something that is way, way better. And that combo I pull out, I think, in like the third or fourth boss fight or whatever. But the thing is, this boss fight, kinda cool. Very easy to do, but difficult. You get caught in these stupid little traps right here, and truthfully, I don't know what to do to avoid them yet. The boss, that right here, this exact example. What the fuck, dude? I can't get away from that. I don't know how to defend that. Maybe you just can't defend it, so you just have to dodge it. Whatever. Either way, I learned a lot about this boss fight today, which is cool. You know, there are little, I wouldn't even call them glowing because it doesn't really look like they glow, but those little like warts, pimples, spots, whatever you want to call them, they kind of stand out on like that thorax on the back. I think that's what it's called. You know, it's butt. And then I think right there where those little tentacles hang down, on the front of the boss, like the right underneath the boss's face, there's another one of those spots. Those are all the crit spots, the weak spots. You know, is where you do the most damage. So now that I have this bad boy out, you'll see that there's a stark difference in the damage that I'm doing. And granted, this is a purple weapon, the other one is a green weapon, but I'm pretty sure they're using the same bullets. You know, I don't understand it. Surely there's more that goes into it than what I'm describing, but it's beside the point. This boss is a little weird, just because it glitches out. Like, you know, see, it took forever for, it was in its Imune stage, and once it got to be Imune, then I couldn't do anything. It's like it needed to finish its little scenarios. It's got its like set actions it has to do, and it was like once it finished those, then it would carry on with the rest of the dungeon. This is a good little point. You know, I'm popping 341s right there, and you can see those little red swells, whatever. Once again, I don't know what to call them. I'm calling them bumps. Once it topples over, you know, once you shoot down its shield and it falls off that pillar, man, it just lays there. It's perfect, perfect setup. Like I said, I start experimenting around, I think after this one, and I really find a good combo. And although I have the power surge, that little electrical burst damage that I'm doing with every few shots, there is a much better alternative to using the power surge stuff, and that is fire. Literally, it's fire, not like it's cool. So you'll see that here in a minute. I have, I don't know how I got it. I think I got it through this wish machine, which still learning about. Actually, later on in some of the game time that I have in this, I think I did a little bit of it offline. You get to see some of the wish machine, which, from what I understand, it's just a device to get you blueprints so you can unlock and craft more weapons, but not really the point. You can see here, see, this is what I'm after. I'm getting a lot of mods, but I also want weapons. One, to see if I can get anything new or anything unique that I haven't gotten yet. The other one is to take those weapons and disassemble them. You know, I just get a bunch of parts. Learned a little bit more about that today, actually. That you can get weapon parts, and you can use blueprints from said weapon parts to recraft your attributes for the gun. So that was really cool. This game. It just, there's just more and more and more and more, and then more to get into, and it could be very overwhelming. I totally see that. But it's, if you're into this kind of thing, it works, man. It works really well. It keeps my little brain on task. So that's nice. You can see that I was kind of, you know, stumbling through the bullets. I was checking things, you know, making sure what damage type is doing what. But, you know, you see it right there as 435 is what that LMG does. damage-wise. I got this shotgun that does 511. I got that AK, which is dope. First gun I ever got. Love it. I will always have one, and I want the best one, whatever that may be. Um, Once again, I'm just kind of rambling, but we're looking at mods now, and a lot of these are tough to understand for me. There's maybe not a lot, but there's a few that I have now that are just like annoying. You know, like I'm not really sure what to use, so 9 times out of 10 I just end up using like a crit booster or just a flat damage booster by whatever percentage. Um, it would be kind of cool to jump ahead. That's where are we going with shotgun? I need shotgun action. So we're gonna jump through. Like I said, I'm not doing anything different other than grinding. You can see here, this is the end of that one. I got a recurve bow. Not huge into using those, but nonetheless, they're still a cool weapon. Let's see if it's this one. Swap out to a shotgun. Once again, dude, look at that. That's such cheese, man. You know, I dodge. I'm in mid-roll. And then I have to take an adrenaline shot. I go down, dude. It's bullshit. Bullshit. I do really think I went through a couple of these boss fights. Like, this gun right here, it's a scar, is how I call it. I don't know what it is in the game, but it's one of those things. I would only use this, one, because I have 8,000 bullets, but two, because the thing does so much fucking damage. It's just hard not to use. And that's where like I said, I started tinkering around, started messing with things, and I found out that, yeah, the shotgun is the GOAT. Absolutely bombastic, if you will. I'm trying to get set right here. You know, at least for farming's sake, it was kind of important to get to the right spot so I can, you know, just do max DPS before time ends. And then, of course, I'm dicking around trying to figure out if the melee weapon's worth it or not. And I'll tell you, the one that I have isn't. Let's see. What do we get here on this one? Hey, we got a warning sign. OMG. That's a new melee weapon. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think this is the run I went down like 3 times. It's awful. I just kept getting shit luck. Let's see. Once again, we're kind of playing with mods here. This gameplay today was all about mods for me. Just trying to figure them out and just work with what's the best. But you hear that? But dude, that song is terrifying, but that's so cool at the same time to have that little effect going into a boss fight like that. This is the one where I actually use the shotgun. I actually get a little bit better. I'm dodging attacks, you know, playing like a actual FPS god. You know, and I'm noticing too that there's that little charge amplifier on the bottom. You guys kind of see that popping up in and out of there? I didn't realize that had to do with the little power surge ability that this weapon has. So definitely need to read a little bit more about that. Cool thing is it'll tell you, what you want to know. There's so much that you can look up and look into and read and discover. It's fascinating that they made a game like this free to play. But yeah, that's why you buy the battle pass, I suppose. Now watch this. Watch the health bar. Honestly, not bad for like a 10-second damage phase. The thing is, I don't really know how to use this shotgun either. I think on like certain crit shots, you have a chance to get the weapon reloaded for you, which is cool. So I think sometimes in one of these fights where I'm using the shotgun, I go absolutely insane and get like 6, 8 shots in a row, not having to reload this thing, and so it's just constantly hitting crits and then throwing fire damage on top of it, and it's just gross. Really cool. Feels like I'm cheating, but yeah, I mean, hey, if they're gonna ban me, they're gonna ban me, I did start an alt character playing with the homies, and so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stick with the content that I have on the character that I've been playing on, so that way I don't really get the two confused, and then I don't really have to explain what's going on. But I'm sure maybe at some point in the future I'll realize that, yeah, see, I'm realizing here that it goes without reloading. And see, it'll be 1, it'll be 2, but either way, I mean, that's a very, very nice effect. And this thing just shreds. It's so nice. I'm getting 2700 XP per fight. It's taken me 5 or so minutes to do these. Got another warning sign. That's cool. I think that's the rarest weapon I've gotten out of this so far. But yeah, I mean, that's what this gameplay is all about. I'll shut up for a minute and just let some of these play out. They get better. So, enjoy. So, not a bad boss fight. These little deviants, I guess is what they're called, awfully hard to catch. This one's a level 4, so I'm assuming the chances are just going to be super low with this always, unless I have some sort of booster. But then again, I don't know. You know, I'm not that far yet. Um, really went through these today. I got a bunch. I think I got 2 snipers, 2 heavy signs, that KAM, the AK, and then whole lot of parts, disassembly material. Honestly, shit, I don't even really know what I need for. And that's it.